For you, the day Bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday.
Yes, it is Tuesday, and Capcom have finally announced the arrival of Bison for Street Fighter V. Now, before we go any further, let's remind ourselves that so far only Bison, Ryu, Chun-Li, and Charlie have been confirmed for the Street Fighter V roster. There have been many unconfirmed leaks regarding the upcoming roster, but for now, only these characters are confirmed and we have no evidence that any others will be appearing. Now that's out of the way, here is the trailer for those of you who have not seen it yet. Now, let's get into the breakdown. First of all, let's talk about what we didn't see. There aren't any new stages or redesign of the aesthetics. Charlie's trailer showed how the game had gone and progressed since the initial trailer was leaked, showing off a smoother look with a far more saturated color palette. This trailer keeps those changes from the previous character reveal, but does nothing to improve upon them. While there's nothing wrong with this, I think we'd all like to see at least a new stage by now, and I hope Capcom are planning just that, along with some more reveals at the upcoming E3. Now let's talk about Bison, the dictator, the man who will always fight you on your own level no matter what.
You both seem bound and determined to meet destruction at my hands. So be it. I'll fight you on your own level! Come on!
Bison is back, sporting a slightly new look compared to his previous iterations. This by itself I find interesting, since Ryu and Chun are identical to their previous versions all the way back to Street Fighter II. Bison on the other hand is now wearing a long coat instead of a tunic, and more interestingly is sporting white hair. Now the white hair is interesting because it implies a significant passage of time between Street Fighter IV and Street Fighter V. However, it could also be a result of the psycho power that he controls affecting his body in some fashion. But of course, you don't care about how pretty he looks, you all want to know about his new bag of swag when it comes to dishing out the damage. So without further ado, let's get into the breakdown. Reflect. Bison has a new move, showing him absorbing Charlie's projectile before throwing back a ball of psycho energy straight into his face. This looks very similar to Rose's own Reflect move, which would make sense canonically, since Rose is the manifestation of Bison's humanity that he expelled in order to attain the raw psycho power. Alternatively, it may not be an absorption at all. He may be performing a similar action to Juri, who lifts a leg shrouded in ki energy before throwing a fireball. This leg lift animation is able to nullify projectiles in Street Fighter IV, and this could be a similar action here. Given how Juri is able to do this through the power of the Feng Shui engine, which was developed by the weapons branch of Shadowloo, this may also work canonically. What's very interesting about this move is that Bison does not appear to be in a charge stance while performing it, which implies this may not require charging for the input at all. While this may be a new development, we won't know anything else for sure until we get to see more information regarding these new moves that he possesses. Slide. Bison's trademark slide is back and it already has a new twist. It puts your opponent into a juggle state. In the trailer, this is shown by having Bison connect with a single fierce attack, lending serious weight to the prospect that Street Fighter V may be more juggle and combo oriented than its predecessor, which leads me to Psycho Orb. While it may simply be a new animation, we see Bison flash orange the second time this orb is used, indicating that it may be an EX version, though it is impossible to say since the meters are not displayed throughout the clip. In both instances, the move puts Charlie into a juggle state, allowing for a Devil's Reverse follow-up combo. Devil's Reverse. Bison's head stomp is back and beefier than ever! In both the times it's used as part of a combo, something that Bison could not do in Street Fighter 4. The second time it's used, Bison connects with a second follow-up head stomp. It's not known if the second stomp is due to it being an EX, or if it's because Bison appears to have triggered his enhanced mode, which is denoted by the purple water effects flowing about him as he performs the move. Teleport. Bison's teleport was previously used as an escape / mix-up tool, and it was primarily defensive due to its long recovery animation. However, here it's shown to be far more offensive, as Bison uses it twice in quick succession, once to dodge a projectile, then a second time to mix up Charlie before putting him into a throw. This also shows his potential for a far more aggressive playstyle than what we've seen previously. Scissor Kick. This move is performed only during his enhanced mode, which may be an EX version due to the telltale orange flash. Bison not only performs his trademark kick, but follows it up with several more attacks for a chunk of extra damage. Sadly, we do not get to see its regular version in the clip. Psycho Crusher. Bison's Psycho Crusher returns, knocking Charlie into the air before going into full animation. This is a tweak that may result in less chip damage than Bison players are used to when trying to finish off a weakened opponent. Other than that, there's not much to say other than the fact it looks freaking awesome! Overall, while I'm far from the Dictator's biggest fan, I'm very glad to see what's been put on display here. While Street Fighter 4 is one of the greatest fighting games ever made, it has a reputation for death by 1,000 cuts, where the games are won through careful spacing and footsies rather than fast, aggressive play. Everything in this trailer shows implies that Street Fighter V will be a faster game that rewards risk with big combos and juggle potential, and that is something that I am definitely okay with. I have my fingers crossed that E3 will show us a playable build of the game along with new stages and character teasers. You can bet I'll bring more character breakdowns and news on Street Fighter V as it develops. Please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel to make sure you see the future news, as well as weekly ranked match videos of Street Fighter 4, Dead or Alive, Mortal Kombat, and Killer Instinct. Until then, this is Red Gambit, and I'll see you guys very soon.